Please, I can't sleep.
It's time to listen to Courtney at last on the Ramblings of an Insomniac podcast.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Ramblings of an Insomniac. I'm Courtney. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. Sorry, that was really bad. But I'm so excited. Today is the 20th of January, 2025, Martin Luther King Day, which is amazing. And also Trump Inauguration Day. Yeah, I'm not really great at the singing or the sound effects, but that's not why you tuned in. You didn't tune in because I'm a great singer. You didn't tune in because I do great sound effects or impressions. I'm not really sure why you tune in, actually, because I'm a kind of a hot mess and unprofessional and I don't have studio quality, but I'm glad that you do. I say nothing really that anybody else hasn't said 1,000 times. And I don't really say it in any kind of fantastic, mind-boggling way. It's not like I say things in a way that, that are deep and profound. But I just try to be honest, trying to be myself and genuine. And you get what you get. And I'm really happy that people are tuning in. Thank you so much. Again, I know you have a lot of other options, and yet you still choose to tune in to the Ramblings of an Insomniac. Thank you so much. I appreciate it no matter where you are in the world, no matter who you are, what you're doing. You took the time to listen to me, and I appreciate you all so very much. So today is the 20th, and it's, again, like I said, Martin Luther King Day, which is amazing. And I love the fact that Trump, of all the presidents, Trump is being sworn in on Martin Luther King Day. Do you know how amazing that is on so many levels? I think that Martin Luther King would be incredibly happy. I can't speak for him. I don't know that for sure, but I really do, because he believes in America. He believes in diversity. He believes in also being united and working together. He does not discriminate. He does not divide. He wants us to be together and work together as we, the people of all walks of life. And watching the inauguration, it just made me shake my head. Watching Hillary with her smug, condescending little smile, Kamala with the exact same copycat, smug expression. And every time Trump would talk about doing better for the country and the American citizens and making America what we want it to be, which we voted, the majority has spoken, and we want what's best, and Trump wants what's best for the American people. Did everybody else stood up? Did Hillary or Mr. Clinton? Did Biden or Kamala? No. Nope. They sat still, not clapping for the American people. You're not clapping for Trump. If you stand up and clap for that, you're not clapping for Trump. You're clapping for America. And you claimed the last 4 years that you love America and its people. You claimed that you loved everybody in America, regardless of what their point of view was or is. Yet, when Trump spoke of wanting what's best for America, Hillary and her husband, and Kamala and her husband, and Biden just sat there. They didn't stand, they didn't clap, because they don't give a flying shit about America. or what's best for it. They care about what lines their pockets. They care about the dollar bills. They care about the green. They don't care about the red, white, and the blue. No, they do not care at all about the red, white, and blue. They care about the green and only the green. They care about the yellow and blue, aka Ukraine. They care about the Ukraine. They do not, however, give a flying rat's behind about America. They never have. I mean, Kamala's way of caring is sleeping her way to the top and giving BJs, allegedly. Who knows? I can't say that for sure, but it wasn't for her smarts. That's for sure. And AOC, I think we definitely need to be, Trump needs to sue her for defamation of character. She's calling Trump a rapist. Anybody else who has been participating in misinformation and the defamation of Trump should all be thrown in jail. And I find it funny that they're all sitting there going, Trump is going to be in jail. And they tried to indict him and they tried to throw everything at him to throw him in jail. And then they sit there and say, now, if Trump throws anybody in jail, that's not presidential at all. That is not presidential to throw people in jail. Interesting, very interesting, because that is exactly what the Biden administration tried to do for 4 years. And yet, people that actually commit crimes, I'm talking to you, entire Biden administration and Obama and the Clintons, money laundering and selling our secrets. They're just a bunch of crime-ridden, corrupt pieces of garbage that they don't want to be held accountable for any of it. And now they're all pissed off because Trump is pardoning those from January 6th. Thank God. Thank God. When you don't have proof and all you have are accusations, you shouldn't be throwing people in jail because that completely derails our entire judicial system. Accusations do not equal facts. Accusations do not equal facts or truth. It's called a rumor. It's called high school. And that is exactly what Harris and her little cronies are. They're a bunch of 12-year-old junior high kids that are like, tee-hee-hee, let's start a rumor. Hee-hee-hee. And then fucking Michelle, I'm not going to go to the inauguration. I'm not going to the inauguration, Michael. I'm Michael. And I've decided I'm not going. I can't tuck my dick in long enough. I can't sit very well with my dick. I can't really tuck it. I don't feel like tucking it today and trying to make myself look like a woman. It's ridiculous. Who cares? Like, who fucking cares? Who wants her there? Did she think people were going to cry? Oh, Michelle, you're not going to the inauguration? Did you think that Trump and Vance or anybody would give a rat's ass? Who the fuck do you think you are? But on that note, if you were mature, you could suck it up for an hour. You could suck it up for a couple hours because Lord knows we've had to tolerate you and your stupid fucking husband for 8 years. For 8 years, we had to put up with your hot mess of a family. And you can't suck it up for a couple hours and try to be professional. You can't be professional and courteous and kind for a couple of hours. That says a lot. Even again, poor Biden. I started feeling sorry for Biden quite a while ago, and I stopped blaming him for being a raging idiot a while ago because he has dementia, you guys. Stop picking on a dementia person. He's a dementia patient. Why the hell are we picking on him? He has no idea what he is saying or doing. None. He has no fucking clue what day it is, let alone what he is saying or doing. Somebody else is doing it. We all know this. Stop picking on a man that just needs to retire. Thank God he finally gets to. Thank God Biden finally gets to eat ice cream and relax. But the fact that a lot of these Democrats sat there in the audience, never stood up once. And then when Trump was talking about the fact that he's had two, not one, but two assassination attempts on his life, and the fact that he lived, everybody stood up. I don't give a shit how much you hate somebody. You don't sit there while everybody else is standing up. You just look like a jackass and immature, which is exactly what the fucking Democrats are being right now. They're being jackasses and immature, sitting there all smug. God, I just wanted to slap their fucking condescending, bitchy, petty little faces. And those that didn't show up, AOC is like, I'm not going to inauguration because I don't stand up for and support rapists. Shut up, you idiot. God, I feel bad for your parents. I really do. I would be so embarrassed to be your parents. How sad. I don't even know if they're alive. I know nothing about AOC. Maybe her parents aren't even around. I don't know. But how sad for her family. How embarrassing. I would never, ever admit that I was related to Harris or any of these people. Pelosi, could you imagine being a family member of Nancy's? Oh my God, how embarrassing. I would be like an ostrich and just hide my head in the sand. I would change my name. Embarrassing. Uh-oh. What's happening? Somebody. Whoa. Okay, that's weird. Somebody is running really, really fast and speaking what sounds like Arabic. I don't know, like they're running really fast, speaking Arabic, and okay. All right. Anyway, um, I just I understand that Trump is not a miracle worker. He's not God. He can't fix every single thing. I mean, 4 years is not a lot of time to undo the hot, gigantic, steaming sack of crap that Biden has pooped out and left. They've left this big pile of cow crap just steaming, and it's a lot to clean up. It's a lot to fix, and Trump is a human. He's not Jesus. So, and again, it takes us, the people, to participate in this as well. But I'm so excited to finally have this country back on its feet. And I love, so to all of you out there in different countries that think that you can just, that we have a welcome mat out, we're closed. I'm not saying that we don't love people from other countries. I'm not saying that I don't welcome you as a tourist. Come visit America. Just like you don't want me and a bunch of illegal immigrants pouring into your country and completely causing a hot mess. So don't act like it's a horrible thing, Canada. I'm really fucking tired of Canada constantly being like, oh my God, how rude. America, oh my God, America, you're so mean. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my goodness, you're so mean, America. You're not letting people come in. You know, it's supposed to be give me your tired and your poor. Okay, doesn't mean give me your rapists and your terrorists. Canada, you don't even let people fly over your country that have a fucking prison record. If you have a federal offense, Canada won't even let you fly over it, yet they're going to complain and bitch and act like we're assholes because we don't want rapists and terrorists. Shut up. I don't care what country you're from. I do not care what country you're from. Don't bitch at America and call us names and say how awful we are because we don't want illegal immigrants, illegal aliens in our country, because you don't either. Neither do you. So shut the fuck up. Honestly, again, I'm going to say for the millionth time, I'm getting sick and tired of chump countries, punk ass countries, saying how bad America is while also wanting our help and our money, and while also wanting our support and our protection. Shut up. No, if you hate America so much, protect yourself. You guys are a bunch of little chihuahuas that beep, 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 beep. But then when a Great Dane comes and picks on you, you hide behind America. And I'm fucking tired of it. If you have a piece of shit country and you're from a piece of shit country and you talk about how terrible America is, clean up your own doorstep before you talk about how crappy we are. Clean up your own messes before you talk about how shitty America is. And also, don't visit our country. Don't move to our country. Problem solved. You don't need to worry about America. You do you. You do you, UK. You do you, Australia. You do you, China. You do you, Russia. You do you, Norway. You do you, Canada. Don't fucking worry about America. Don't even give us another thought. Worry about your own country. Love your own country. That's fantastic. You should. And if you don't love your own country and you want to come to America, come over legally. Do it the legal way. And then pay taxes. And don't cause problems like, murder and rape and sex trafficking and the drug cartel. So we're supposed to be on board with that. We're supposed to welcome those kind of people. Fuck you. You don't like it either. To live in another country, you can't just walk on over to most countries and pop a squat and go, I live here now. We're not dogs that just go into another country and pee and go, mine. This is mine now. I peed on this, so it's mine now. Yeah, that tree, peed on it. It's mine. That's not how it works. Not how it works. And now there's a new fucking sheriff in town. So this says no vacancy. Go home. Get the fuck out of here. I'm talking to every single illegal immigrant. Don't care how nice you are. Don't care if you have an impeccable record. Come here legally. I feel my heart goes out to genuinely goes out to people that want to come to America the legal way and have been trying to get here legally and haven't been able to, and have been bulldozed over by a bunch of pedophiles that Biden has supported. My heart goes out to people that come from horrible, horrible countries that are genuinely wanting to seek asylum and be here because they are worried about their livelihood. They're worried about dying. They're worried about their family members dying. And they're trying to come here legally. And we're just, apparently the Biden administration's like, nah, we don't do things legal. That's not how we roll. We're a bunch of thugs that do everything behind the scenes. We're wolves in sheep's clothing. We don't do things above par here. No, we're underground thugs. What you see is not what you get. Stop being a chihuahua and barking. And then if you say you hate this country, but you're on welfare, go fuck yourself. If you say you hate this country, but you get rental assistance and you get free health care and you get free food, but you say you hate this country, go fuck yourself. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Seriously, get out of here. Because your time now of terror and mooching and laziness, guess what? You're going to have to get a job. Do you know how to read or write? Because again, with the Biden administration, they didn't educate people. They didn't care about education. They didn't care if people knew how to spell and write a resume because they want to keep you stupid. Why would you like a government that wants to keep you stupid so that they can lie to you? Why are you on board with that? Why are you on board with a bunch of people that have nothing? They don't have your interest. They don't have your best interest at hand. They have their pockets. They want their pockets to be full and plentiful. They want their dinner table to be full and plentiful but they don't care about you educating yourself, because if you educate yourself, you will open your eyes and see what's going on, and they don't want that. Then you can make resumes and you can get a job, and they don't want that. Why would you be on board with somebody that wants you to be stupid and uneducated? Why would you be on board with crime like rape? So you want your son, daughter, wife, mother, husband, because men can get raped too. You want them to be hurt. You want them to be killed. You want terrorism. You want your children to be sex trafficked. That's what you want. That's disgusting. And you sit there and talk about mega being crazy. You want to chop off dicks and make that normal. You want to make chopping off penises like it's just getting fucking your tonsils taken out. What are you in for? Oh, my tonsils. What are you in for? Oh, I'm just getting my dick cut off. No big deal. Come on. God, I'm so excited. But I'm also worried because we do have so many crazy people. But I'm hoping, since most of America did vote for this man, I'm hoping there's not going to be too much craziness going on. I love that China and Russia and Iran's butts are puckering. The Middle East knows it can't get away with the shenanigans it used to. China and all these countries that were ready to pounce and thought that they could get away with stuff because they had been, because Biden is a weak ass mofo. And like I said, Biden has been dementia ridden for quite some time, so we all know it hasn't been him, but no one's been remotely scared of America. And now, listen up. Anybody that wants to fuck with America, we're back now. We're not going to roll onto our backs and put our legs up in the air, Kamala. We're not going to roll over like a turtle or put our heads in the sand like Biden. We don't sleep our way to the top. We don't lie our way to the top. We don't launder our money and pay cash to get to the top. We don't prostitute ourselves to get to the top. And we actually respect and appreciate and admire our military. Go figure. I, honest to God, think we should line up every fucking person in our military all along Canada border, all along the Mexican border. Have guns facing toward Canada, guns facing toward Mexico, and say, here's the line. Be forewarned. If you cross this line, you will be shot and killed. Yes, killed. Shot and killed. Because we've warned you and we have said, don't do it. Just like I know that if I, as a civilian, go onto a military base that has signs all over and guards that say, if you cross this line, we will shoot and kill you. Do not cross this line. Don't do it. We will kill you. You will die. If I make the conscious, educated decision to cross that line after there are signs everywhere, and I have been told not to, and I have been warned what will happen if I do, and I see people with guns, well, I'm not going to do it. Just like if you are in the airport and you're going through security and they stop you and you start running, if you start running when security is trying to stop you and you try to get on a plane when you're not supposed to board a plane, and they tell you, hey, don't get on a plane when you don't have permission to get on a plane, and you try to do it, guess what? You're going to be detained or killed depending on, how you go about getting on that plane. So line up a bunch of military at every single centimeter of that border on Canadian side and the Mexican side. And say, I fucking dare you to take just one toe, just your pinky toe crosses this line, boom, dead. That's what should happen. Sorry, not sorry. If you know that it's illegal Don't do it. If you know that you murder somebody and you're going to go to jail, probably don't murder somebody. If you know that you have a suspended license and you're not supposed to be driving, and if you get caught driving, you're going to go to jail, probably don't drive with a suspended license. So if you know you're going to be shot, don't bring your family. Don't go, well, I have my family. Well, why? Then you're a horrible parent. Then you're a terrible, terrible shit parent. If you're bringing your children to the border knowing that they could be shot, then it sounds to me like you are a horrible parent. I don't bring my kids up to the top of a cliff and expect them on a muddy, rainy day with no railing and go, I'm going to bring my kids up to this very, very, very dangerous place. No, you don't bring your children into danger. Don't put your children in a horrible position. That makes you a crap parent. That doesn't make America bad. I'm getting really tired of that. I'm getting really tired of the Obamas and the Clintons and the Bidens going, well, there are women and children, and you're detaining women and children. Well, then how about you don't be a terrible parent and you don't bring your kids to a border that you know you're not welcome to? Get here legally. Do things legally. There's a concept. I know that the last 4 years, nothing whatsoever has been done legally. So we need to get back to actual law and order. Do you guys remember what law and order is? I think people have forgotten because they've been allowed, especially in California, to just riot and steal and set things on fire and throw bricks into buildings and just destroy everything with zero consequences whatsoever. People have just been running amok, willy-nilly, running around like kids, just doing whatever they want whenever they want. And now people are making up stuff. Oh, Trump is going to now be like a Nazi and he's going to throw people in jail. No, he's not, unless you do something illegal. Are you doing something illegal? Well, then you're going to go to jail. And that's not a Trump thing. That's called a law thing. Look it up. That's not a Trump thing. That's called a law thing. Are you going to steal? Oh, well, then you'll go to jail. Are you going to kidnap, murder, sell drugs, sex traffic? Then you'll go to jail. Is he going to pardon everybody from January 6th? Good. No one fucking did anything. And now all of a sudden the Democrats are like, oh my God, really? Well, Biden just got done pardoning his son that actually did something. Hunter actually committed crimes and he's being pardoned. And they're like, oh, he's just doing that because when Trump gets in office, Trump is going to go around throwing everybody in jail. He's just going to go around throwing everybody in jail. Shut the fuck up. That's what I just want to go around saying to everybody. Shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. I'm like Oprah with the shut the fuck up. You get the shut the fuck up. You get to shut the fuck up and you get to shut the fuck up. You get to sit down. You get to sit down and you get to sit down. It's sitting down and shutting the fuck up for everybody. Oprah, especially you. Hollywood, shut the fuck up. Everyone's sick of you now. It's the era of shut the fuck up. Have I said that enough yet? No one gives a crap about what overpaid court jesters think. No one cares about what you think, J-Lo. Who do you think you are? You've made horrible decision after horrible decision after horrible decision. You're not a good person. No one cares. No one cares, Ellen. No one cares, celebrities. You seem to think, Ben Stiller, you seem to think Scarlett Johansson, Robert Downey Jr., Julia Roberts, George Clooney. You seem to think that people care what you say as if you are Jesus. How narcissistic could you possibly be? Well, you're Hollywood, so very, because we have all allowed it. But again, you are overpaid court jesters. I've said this so many times on so many podcasts. You work for us. We are the ones that decide how much money you make, because we decide if we're going to see your movies. We decide if we're going to buy your merchandise. We decide if we're going to buy your concert tickets. We decide if we're going to watch your show. And if we all just stop, well, the producers will still continue to try to make shows with, say, George Clooney in them or Julia Roberts. And then when those producers realize that those particular actors aren't bringing in blockbuster money because no one's going to watch their movies because people are sick and tired of their faces, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, when people stop watching them, and producers realize they're not making money on their movies anymore because nobody wants to see these dumbass faces all over, well, then we can shut Hollywood down. We can. We just need to stop buying their merchandise and their tickets. We need to stop following them on social media. We need to shut them down. Now is the time to shut them down. Again, if you believe in them, great. Again, I am not going to say censorship is okay for Democrats, because it's not. I want Democrats to be able to share their point of view. If you're just merely saying your point of view, you have the right. Whether you're a crazy left wing, whether you're a crazy Democrat, I support you not being censored. You should not be censored. You have the right to be as crazy and say whatever the hell you want to say. And no one should stop you, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not interfering with legal things, as long as you're not destroying someone's livelihood. But it's time, finally, to have America restored to the beautiful, powerful country that it always was. But I think certain people forgot. And those people that forgot, it's sad, because they're the ones taking the most advantage of America and what she has to offer. If you're on welfare, you're taking advantage of America and then saying you hate it. Wow, what are you teaching our kids? You're not teaching our kids how to read. You're not teaching our kids how to write. You're not teaching our kids respect. You're not teaching our kids diversity. You're not teaching our kids accountability or communication skills. What are we teaching them? We're teaching them to hate. We're teaching them to follow, to be sheep, to be disrespectful, to not have any pride whatsoever in themselves, in others, or our country. We have no respect for our elderly, no respect for our military, and this is okay? People support this? Well, again, I say to you, bye-bye. No one's listening to you anymore. Your time of craziness is over. Nobody is listening to you. Everybody has turned their ears. Everybody's looking the other way now. People are looking forward. Forward. Imagine that, going forward. It's quite a great feeling. It's an amazing feeling. It's a liberating feeling. Oh, ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch old witch, the wicked witch. Again, to every country out there that hates on America, so be it. You do you. You have the right to think what you want. But just remember, if you hate us and then turn around and want to visit or ask for our money or want us to defend you, who's going to be there for you? Who's going to be there for you? Is it going to be us? Because if it is, you should thank your lucky stars to have America on your side. If you're a weak, crappy little dinky country and all you do is sit here and talk about how much you hate America and how much you think America sucks, again, while wanting to take full advantage of all America has to offer, go fuck yourself. Stay in your own country. because you all know that America far, far outweighs all of you in so many fucking ways. There are so many countries I admire. There are many countries that I admire, and the people in those countries that I admire. Again, I have nothing against people in Russia or Canada or France or Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, Hong Kong, whatever. Nothing against the people at all. I have things against crappy government, crappy leadership. Anyway, I'm so excited. Again, I'm walking. It's freezing. I'm out of breath. Speaking of freezing, God, North Carolina, so sad. So sad that we are willing to help California, people that usually have two homes, that have enough money to rebuild, maybe not the once gigantic, sprawling mansion they used to, but they can rebuild. They can rebuild a nice home. They have shelter. They have hotels that they're staying at. And meanwhile, North Carolina has just been left in the dust. Well, not any longer. Not any longer. And to all you out there thinking that you're going to sneak into this country, and to all of those countries that think that you're going to sneak up on America and try to take us over, well, guess what? We have all gotten together and we've all said, not today, Satan. Not today. It's not going to happen. I want to go out on horses and have ropes and lasso all of the illegal aliens and be like, yeah, there's one. I know that sounds terrible. And I know people are going to go, oh my God, I cannot believe she said that. Can you believe that? I said it. I meant it. Not sorry. If you are an illegal alien that came in here and you're a shit person, of course I want you out of here. That's not a bad thing to say at all. If you have a burglar in your house, don't you want the police to come remove them? If you have someone in your house that's trying to rape you and kill you, don't you want the police to come and remove them? Well, guess what? I want the rapists and the murderers out of here. I want us to all get on horses, take a rope, and everybody just start going around lassoing everybody and say, get. You get now. I want, like I said, a whole army of people all over every freaking centimeter of the Canadian and Mexican border, all around, all in a whole big wall around America with guns pointing at everybody, saying, get out, closed, no vacancy, bye-bye, get out, get out. And then all the other people in the States on horses and cars and everything we can, throwing people in their vans, driving them to the border, saying, get the fuck out, coming to a rolling stop and just shoving them out of the car as they roll out back into their fucking country. I have nothing against anybody that's Mexican. I have nothing against anybody that's Venezuelan. I have nothing against anybody that's Russian, Canadian, but I absolutely have something against people sneaking in here illegally, no matter what race they are, white, black, whatever. Don't care. Again, if you're illegal, don't want you here. Not sorry, not sorry, not sorry. I mean it. So happy Martin Luther King Day. So appropriate that Martin Luther King Day and Trump's inauguration are on the same day. So appropriate. Love it. Love it. And I love how much that's pissing off the left. God, it's just like the cherry on the cake. Oh, so great. Anyway, happy January 20th. We shall see. We shall see. I really wish Trump and Vance and his entire administration safe. I wish him well. I wish him safety and good health. I wish America and its people, all of us, again, the left, the crazy left, I still want you to be safe. I don't want you to die. I may completely disagree with the crazy left. I may totally disagree with you. And I do. I want to make it clear. I do. If you're a crazy left, I do disagree with everything. But it doesn't mean I want you dead or hurt. Doesn't mean I want your freedom taken away. Doesn't mean I want your rights taken away. I don't. I want true equality. I love how feminists are like, equality, equality, equality. Really? let's dissect that a little. Do you want true equality? Because do you want to also pay child support and alimony? Do you also want your children ripped away from you with no proof that you're a shit dad or anything? Do you want to pay child support and alimony? Do you want to pay higher taxes? Do you want to pay higher car insurance and health insurance? Do you want to take the exact same test that firemen, policemen, and Navy SEALs do? And I'm talking exact. Really? Because true feminists don't usually want any of that. And that's not equality. Men and women are different. Thank the Lord. Hallelujah, we are. That's why there are men and women. That's why there aren't just men or just women. The reason there aren't just a bunch of men running around or just a bunch of women running around is because men and women offer different things. We provide different things. We have different strengths and weaknesses. Again, that doesn't mean that all women are only good at certain things and all men are only good at certain things. Of course, there can be things that men and women are both great at, or things that sometimes men, things that are notoriously a male thing, females can be good at, and vice versa. I'm just saying we're built different. That's a fact. That's science. That's nothing that you can say no. We are built different. That's a fact. We have different bones. Fact that we have different bones. That's why when we die, they can tell by our skeleton if we were a man or woman, because our hips are different. Our bones are different. That's why they know if we are male or female after we die, because we are different. So you don't get to debate science. You don't get to debate facts. And we are different so that we can help each other, so we can balance each other out. That's good. That's a great thing. And that's what we should be here for. We should all be here to help each other out, regardless if we're Republican or Democrat. Because this is America, and what benefits one benefits the other. Low gas prices benefits all of us. Low crime benefits all of us. Not having terrorists and murderers around benefits all of us. Having oil here in our country and not getting it from the Middle East benefits all of us. Learning how to read and write benefits all of us. See where I'm going? Doesn't matter if you're Catholic, doesn't matter if you're Mormon, doesn't matter if you're atheist, doesn't matter what your race is, doesn't matter what your gender is, doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. What is good for America is good for America, not the Black America, not the transgender America, everybody. Super easy concept to learn. Don't know why 100% isn't on board with it. You have to have something mentally wrong with you to not be on board with that. Anyway, so happy, so happy, so happy. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning into my craziness. Thank you so much for following along with my nonsense. And again, I don't say anything that's profound. I don't say anything that 1,000 other people aren't saying. I'm not saying it any differently than anyone else. So the fact that you're still listening, if you are, thank you. I appreciate it. You rock. I hope all of you are safe. My heart goes out to North Carolina and every single person affected by Hurricane Helene. Everybody. Not just in North Carolina, everybody that is affected by freezing temperatures, no matter what state you're in, no matter what country you're in, if you're affected by hunger, by the cold, by fires, whatever it is, if you are suffering, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Suffering is supposed to make us stronger, but it doesn't make it easy. And some people suffer a lot longer than they should. We all have to, at some point in our lives, go through some suffering. It's what keeps us grateful. It's what keeps us mentally sharp and physically sharp. It's what keeps us grateful and thankful. It's what keeps us humble and strong. But it sucks, and I wish that weren't the case, because I don't like seeing anybody suffer. Again, I don't care what your background is. I don't like seeing people suffer. It breaks my heart. So I'm sorry, my heart goes out to you if you're struggling in any way, and I wish I could hug you. I wish I could hold your hand. I wish I could help. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.